All right. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another stream. Hope you're doing all very well on this Friday, and we're gonna start in with some Grasshopper stuff, obviously. Okay, so we basically are at the same position where we left off last time. And I added a few things to it, mainly that the buildings that we create are actually, so you have these islands, right? Like these, like those ones. And then we apply this grid on top of it. And then we define it if the grid is like rectangular, not rectangular. And then we do like a little offset of it, and then we define a difference of the points to the next ones, and we are also then extruding them upwards by a certain amount that we see here. I can just show you quickly, and it's like also kind of adjustable, and the main thing is basically okay, the bigger the island, the bigger the extrusion on it. And I think that's basically about that. I think I could yeah, for the moment I think those extrusions are a little bit too extreme, so I wonder if I could maybe like put like a top in, to be honest. That could be possible. Yeah, maybe I could actually, because those are the range of numbers that we have here, or at least like those. Okay, this left for front of mine. Maybe we can reduce those a little bit at least. Maybe if like the max point is too big, then we can make a domain and like remap the number. So let's do that, because like those ones are like a little bit too extreme for me, in my opinion. So we can reconstruct the boundaries, the bounds, and those are the sources of it then. Okay, actually I also hope that you should hear me well, right? Yeah, I think so at least. Oh, there's also one thing I want to change, I think. Oh yeah, this one. All right. Yes, okay, I have the mapped numbers, and I want to, like, if the number is too high, then I want to reduce it a little bit, right? That's the idea. So maybe, but then the question is, what is the minimum value? Maybe I can do it, I can take this list of numbers and I take the median out of it, so we just flatten it, and then I have all kinds of numbers here, right? Okay, and from those numbers I will sort. And I would take the list length and then list item and take the half of that, so x divided by 2 of that. This would give me the median of that thing, or we can also take the average, obviously. I think, well, the median is actually higher than the average. Okay, maybe actually taking the average is more clean, to be honest. But I think, well, that's fine. I think I just take like this, and we need to see. We need to see if this average is higher than this number. So we're gonna deconstruct the domain, and then it gives us the knowledge if the value is higher or not. I think this should always be the higher number, right? Yeah, I think so. And so there should be some truth in there. Okay, yeah, good. And then we basically we can remap the numbers by the normal domain either, or we can take a new target from that. That could be also be possible. So 104. Yeah, okay. So I have 104 islands, let's say. And then I take the target ones. Should be then the maximum. Okay, so I will do construct domain. And this domain then will be at most this one, and at minimum 0. And we are going to then weave it by this pattern together. So this one and that one. And this then should give us, okay, it now gives us only I wonder if, or I should just pick and choose. Pick and choose. This looks better. 0 to 0. I want to have some. This one is true. Which one will it fuck? 25 is true. 25, I bet it gives us 0. Okay, why? What? Alright, okay, I have to like change around and have it like that. Okay. Alright, so those are the new targets. And this then should be our new numbers, right? And this then should be our smaller numbers. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Now they are a little bit smaller. They're still big, but they're not like going as extreme out. So that's great. I'm very happy that this worked. And at least in my head, this shouldn't cause any trouble later on as well. If we have like more extreme things, let me actually check this out with the circle. It'll take some computational power, which is fine. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. I mean, it's still extreme, but it's not as crazy. I'm wondering if I should actually, because there's a value here. Oh yeah, this one here. I guess I can just reduce this one a little bit more. So if I go with this, that is like the adjustment thing of that, and nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I guess this then can be defined by the user, like, okay, you know, I want to have it like a little bit more or less like this or like that. So you can always just adjust it here on the fly. Nice, but this looks also already pretty cool. Cool. Nice. Okay, now that we have that, let's actually increase this a little bit more. Cool. I wonder why it looks like that sometimes here. I saw this one before, but confused why that is. Like which one of the... I wonder why it looks like this. It's kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't... Where does it come from? Ah, okay, it's not like able to... Well, in theory, it should just create one trim surface, but I guess it has trouble of doing that. It looks like, at least. Okay. I wonder if it's just like, wait, if I do mesh previous settings now. High quality. I guess I could imagine that it's like too complex, to be honest. Let me just rebuild the curve. And to a small degree, but with a bigger count. Hopefully it doesn't crash now. It's actually just oh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it works, but yeah, I think it's a bit. I mean, it works, but it's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit too complex. Well, then let's just disable this one. Let's actually switch this up by using a different seed. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Okay. And now, I would do something with those extrusions. So we have the base here, right? Like at least the yeah. Okay, this one I could actually. And this I can just pack into a thing and then have it like a little more tidied up. What is basically, so this takes take a value and make a number that is more, how do you say, that is closer. Well, that's like such a bit description, but I think it's gonna be fine. And I just put it into a thing, and then it basically always can convert the numbers that we have into a more feasible like number range, which is nice. And it works in trees as well, so perfect. Yeah, it takes always the average as far as I know. I could make a button where it also takes the mean, I guess. But for now that's fine. Okay, good. But now I also, so I have the Z sizes for each piece, and I would like to create maybe a ranges or like domains for each piece. So maybe then the range is defined by the like this, and then I could just like maybe move. I hope this actually works, because I could imagine this being not workable at all. This should now then make like Chandra Sekaran. Hello there, hi, and welcome to the stream. Hope I didn't butcher your name, I'm sorry. And I guess this needs to be grafted. Okay, so it makes different like things, right? Yes. Chandra. Hey Chandra, that's cool. Chandra is a nice name. So then we basically have like individual like city kind of things, right? Whoa, okay, that's difficult to grasp. What are you doing this weekend, Chandra? Anything planned? Any adventures? Or just a relaxed time at home? That's a funny thumbs up. That's always good. Being in a good mood, that's, I guess, the perfect thing to do. Okay, if I just have the sets, then it would always be the same, right? Yeah. Like regardless of the size. Lockdown. Oh fuck, man. Or yeah, I feel you. Hope it's going well in India. Like I saw like pictures, or pictures of what the situation is like over there, and sadly not so good. So I hope you and your family, they're all well. And yeah, I guess staying home and learning, I guess it's the perfect thing to do. So yeah, be my guest and think about parametric thinking together. Yeah, I also have like my roommate here like had a few people over today, but now he's watching a movie right next to the next room, and I'm I'm like, you know what? I want to have a stream. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Chandra. I will. I'm already actually like, even though I'm quite young, well, quite young-ish, more or less. Actually, they at my work they were like, hey, we were offering vaccines because here they want to get the vaccines into the population, you know. And so I got already vaccinated the first time. That's like really crazy, actually. Yeah. I just hope that we will be able to get all the vaccines all around the world, because I could imagine that places like Southeast Asia and Africa and however whichever place you want to name, sadly that they will not get the vaccines like in time at all, and people will just like ignore it, and that I think that's pretty sad. That's like, you know, the first world first, and I hope that this will not be the case, that we will be able to also get people vaccinated in Africa and in all those places I just mentioned. Okay, how do I do this? Yeah, there's always a but, and that's good, that there's always a discussion. Ah, crashed. No. Which Facebook group do you have? I'm curious. Architecture books talk weekly. Okay, let me take a look. I'm not sure my Facebook on stream, but I'm not so active on Facebook anymore, but actually. Here. Nice. So you kind of like there's one book I can recommend. I just read it. It's called, well, it is not really a book. It's more of a magazine. Let me Google this for you. The Disruptors. Technology-driven architect I can't write this word. Entrepreneurs. This one. I'm not reading too many. Yeah, it's like, well, it's 144 pages, so it's still quite big. It's quite a nice book. I read it like a few weeks ago, and it talks a little bit about the thing that we're doing here right now, like about parametric design, and also how, for example, offices like Frank Gehry have like other subsidiaries where they were creating different shapes and forms and like different building materials. And it's really interesting. Just like, it's kind of like more of a, I would say, architecture, but also Also kind of business side to it. Yeah, it's really cool, interesting. But tell me more about your welcome to Scripts Architect. We'll discuss weekly when we'll discuss all topics. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I will definitely join. I'm not that active on Facebook, I have to tell you that, but I will join after the stream, I think, or something. I have it like open here. 790 people. That's quite a lot, man. And you're, I guess, the Chandra second. You're the. I see you on Facebook there. All right, so back to this. So we have our pieces. I need to graph this one, right? And let's actually go to the rendered view just for viewing pleasures. Yeah, I also don't use Twitter. I think, to be honest, Chandra, like I think the most, I think the less, I think having your niches on social media is great to kind of have your places where you could go to regularly and maybe have a constructive like a communicating thing. It's great, but sometimes like this, like scrolling on Instagram or looking at Twitter stuff, it's I think it can be quite time consuming in a way, but maybe also necessary. I don't know. I'm not the best Twitter or social media person. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword in my opinion. So I don't know. If I would have kids one day, I would definitely not get them near Facebook like at all. Okay, let's multiply this by an amount. Email ID. I have an email for Grasshopper stuff. Let me actually write this in the chats. And Kartik is also here. I think I saw Kartik like in another stream actually. Welcome, Kartik. Let me actually write my. If you have like any questions or stuff, I should promote this email more. Here I have this email. If you have some Grasshopper questions, it's always great. I was lucky to get that email name, I guess. Great. So now that we have that, so then we basically have the sizes for each thing, but I think I want to create like now I want to create a city, you know? Chandra, I don't know what you just wrote, but I guess you didn't write anything. Just like an empty field. In case you want to write something. Peace. Wait, with what? I'm not going yet. I'm still staying a little bit. Maybe we can actually round this always up, so there's at least one step. Whoa, cannot see anything. Check my email. Huh. Yeah, nice. Is that like, I don't want to say the mail out loud now, but is this 19, is that like a thing, or let me actually Google that, like a organization, like after C.S. some kind of hidden architecture. Or it's just the email name. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just write me if there's something can. Okay, let me think. So we have the different things. What do I even want to achieve here, actually? I have always a footprint of something, some form, which always goes up into a certain direction. And I kind of want to create some things with it, right? I guess one thing. Maybe like those things. So when we have like futuristic. There was actually one Instagram account that made like really good pictures of like big cityscapes. Kind of did something like this, of like big cityscapes that look like supernatural, and they have this like really cool look. I should have on Instagram. I think I actually subscribed to him. Okay, I don't know. I don't find it quickly now. But kind of like, yeah, like futuristic New York-ish kind of style cities. But here I just want to have it in the, yeah, like super future stuff. What actually happens when I put super in front of it? Like Coruscant, Star Wars. I mean, this is a different level, right? Like, that's absolutely amazing picture. But I want to create at least. I want to have a little more abstract. Maybe you can actually So I have those things, right? And maybe I can, because right now we have the domain, and if I do a division of the ceiling versus the domain, I should get the heights of each thing, right? Well, I guess can't be division by 0, obviously, but change division. You mean like have it more like different again? I have it right now on rendered, but wait, let me. I mean that's. Oh fuck! Hope it doesn't crash. Yeah, it's really laggy. Kind of like that. And now I should also get the heights of it, right? If I extrude them, each piece by, that one should just be like a flat thing, right? Uh-oh. I hope this didn't. I should maybe like actually work with smaller sample sizes because I mean this looks impressive, but yeah, right now it's, as you see, loading, and I guess this could happen because maybe I should have grafted a tree somewhere or not. So let's hope it still catches itself and it doesn't run out of RAM or something. Yeah, exactly. Ticking along here, huh? Yeah, hopefully. I will reduce the size, I think, a little bit once we're done here. Well, I guess it's time to just wait. To just wait and see. I don't know when I did the last autosave. I think it wasn't that long ago, but yeah, I'm actually from Germany, and right now it's 11 past midnight. So yeah. Germany. Yeah, with an A, like Germany. Oh, there. I think we have it here. Let's just Control Z and save. Yeah. One of the biggest states in Europe, I guess. Nothing compared to India, obviously. Huge country. Size-wise and people-wise. but yeah, for Europe, for Europe scale, it's quite big. It's a 340, really? What? And you're already up? Or you're still up? Well, if it's already up, then pretty great. Okay, remove this part here and save. Okay, good. Good that it's saved. And I will reduce this size now to, let's say, 10. And reduce this amount. And reduce this amount. Oh yeah, and I want to maybe increase this. Good. Nice. Cool. What's a CLG? College? Alright. So are those not individual pieces? Yes, right? Yes, looks like it. Okay, good. Question though, like, what does that bring me though? I think I could like create different sizes and heights and then move them up and down. Or I could maybe also, for each thing, create some kind of, I don't know, plate thing or something. I mean, if I have that, like those things here, I could also extrude them just a little bit to the Z direction. Maybe you can still like use this actually, because right now this is like this like small base, right? And just can just merge them further. And use the scaling, but then scale them down significantly. No, other way around. And use like 0, 2, so that's like the core size. And then use this selection to extrusion though. And then I should have like little core sizes like those. Nice. And maybe I could also create like at least at the vertices kind of like small pipes, like columns, you know, but those need to be even smaller. So just gonna explode those. Just some of them is fine. And then we do the SDL line and use the direction and length. And those is the start. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, actually might need to trim this down a little. No, should I? Do I need to? Or I can graph this. Or I can just trim this down. A few times. Oh no. The direction would be, I guess, always Z. So I have 81 values here, and I have 81 values there for each length. Oh, but I guess I might need to. Oh, okay. Or like that. Okay, now I want to also make a pipe through it. Like an outer shell in a way. I don't know if that's like too much though. It's definitely too thick though. But let's reduce this maybe. We'll put another 0 here. And then we just take the line, I guess. Maybe okay. Fuck. Where did I? If this number is less, let me actually increase this number just to see. So this should increase the amount of flows, right? Yeah, just creating like a dynamic kind of city thing. You see, and just see, and then we want to apply this that we're doing here. I also want to apply it to a different script in a way. Yes, exactly. And I want to have this, yeah, like dynamic kind of city. And I also want to, like, just generally speaking, just automatic generation, because like, for example, like if we have something like this, right? And we say, okay, you know what, I want to have a different like option. Then we just click this button here. Then you're gonna wait a little bit. Wait a little bit more, because it's a little bit heavy already. And then we have a different city. Bam, like that. And I think that's pretty good to like know, because you can go through so many variations and like test them through, right? And make them all yourself. Or you just have it automatic. Yep. Alright, and I kind of want to create kind of like a floor height as well. It kind of responds a little bit to it, so it's always kind of like, okay, no, that's definitely not what I wanted. Can I do what? Hypersurface, like decoy arch, let me see. This one, is it like moving or is it still? I actually have I had a tutorial about this one actually. You can look at it on my channel. I made a video about like this ceiling. Oh, really cool. Yeah, I mean it is. Yeah, for sure possible. I mean obviously the question is because there they have this like thing in there, like the mechanism. And I don't know exactly how that mechanism works so smoothly. But yeah, that's actually pretty easy to do in Grasshopper in a way, because you have like an extension from minimum to maximum, and then you have some kind of way how those get like put into front or to the back, I guess. And yeah, you can make really trippy cool stuff with that. Like this is fairly easy to do in... I think I can make a tutorial about this one day actually. It's very interesting. Surface as well. Yeah, that it can react to music. Yeah, I guess so. That's pretty cool that it can do that. There was one. This one was so simple. But let me. It's got, I think, Dubai facades. I think it's this one. No, but wait, Dubai. No, it's Singapore. Sorry, Singapore wind facades. That one is like so trippy. It's just like this. Okay, yeah. It's just like very small kind of vertical things. So basically you have this like way of it's on this, and then the wind can blow on it, and then if you have it moving, it basically visualizes the wind. It's crazy, like this. Here I show you. You see, it's just like small moving things. It makes the wind appear. It's really great. And it's just like those small pieces, and they just make one big piece. Yeah, I guess from Singapore Wind. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's the Wind Arbor Mariana Basin. It's like this, like, I guess this big building with the pool on top of it. But it's like a really cool way of displaying stuff. Yeah. All right. The question is like, where am I getting with this here? Because I just don't wanna go nowhere with it, but I mean, it looks pretty cool so far, but it still needs a facade of some sort. Let's actually do I still have the main facade? I should have, right? Let's actually create a different one, but just slightly smaller. And this then will be our color. Right, color picker. Where's the color picker then? No. Should be able to show transparency, right? Why is it? Oh yeah, I need to. Obviously take the correct one, huh? Okay, it needs to be extrude as well. It's getting a little messy here. But nice. Okay, that works. All right. Okay, so let's clean this one a little bit up. And then also call it a day because I'm really tired. Ooh, nice. That's funny. Nice. I can kind of like this small thing with the nails, right? Well, then so big. That's a nice picture. Nice. Ah, it's like this. Okay. Cool. That's funny. Yeah, I guess it's kind of similar in a way. Ooh, so big. So it's like it's, 18 meters wide, 8 meters high. Wow. That's quite large. Okay. Now the question is, I will just save this now. And I want to actually, I'm just gonna lock this. And I'm gonna increase the size. And also gonna increase this size to like this much. And this will stay the same. I'm just gonna wait now. And I think then I'm gonna bake it and maybe render it. And there you go. Whoa. That's just loading. Uh-oh, my RAM is going up. Come on, load. Yeah. And it's 6-core, 12-thread CPU. It's not the best one, but it's stressing, I guess, a little bit. But it's fine, but that's normal. Like, well, it's normal for the circumstance because right now I'm really stressing it like a lot. So it needs to calculate through everything. Sadly, it doesn't go to 100%. Yeah. But I had like, one time I had a CPU actually run on 100% for 3 days straight because I wanted to render something, and yeah, that's how long it took. 3 days, 100% render time, and it was, I think, resolution 11,000 by 7,000 or something, so like really super high resolution. And those images look like really crisp, like really cool and crisp. And there I really needed like the full CPU power for days. And I was just like leaving the stuff there and then coming a day later and it's just like 30% more done, you know, kind of crazy. But that's fine. At least I'm using the full power of the CPU, right? I mean, a lot of people are not using they're basically buying a laptop or something and they're not really utilizing it. And I don't know how much it takes, how much energy it takes to create a motherboard, but I think it's actually quite a lot. So to not stressing it out to its full potential could be seen as like environmentally unfriendly usage, because it's like saying, okay, I'm buying a car and then I'm gonna trash it in 5 years because it's useless. I mean, this wouldn't happen with a car because the car would still kind of work and give you from A to B. But if you have a bad laptop, the new software and updates would make it obsolete in 10 years at least. And if you never use it, it's like, yeah. But we're getting here on its cost. What can we do? Well, you could buy either the like low powered CPUs. I guess that's always a good thing, I guess. Or you could, it would be great if there could be laptops where you can just swap out the CPU, which is where there actually are some, but it's a little bit how would you say, they're a little bit thicker than normal laptops, so they're not really usable for going to A to B, which a laptop should be have the option for. But yeah. Anyway, let's hope that, because I think if this goes to 31 gigabytes of RAM, which it looks like it does, of the steady line, then my Streamlabs is gonna completely crash and not work at all, which is kind of bad. Yeah, did I save before actually? Yeah, 41 seconds ago. Yeah, then my recording software crashes, and which is not that good. So yeah, if it's gonna reach like 28 gigabytes, I'm gonna stop the stream and we'll say goodbye, because then I guess it will crash for good. Yeah, just letting you know. Yeah, that takes some time. I guess I was too greedy with the options that I was choosing. I guess I should have taken like definitely a smaller. Yeah, I think I should have. I quadrupled the size of the thing. So to like 40 meters, right? So 40 times 40. Plus I then put Matrice in there, which would not take too long of a computational power. But I think because I kept the size of the cells the same, it means it right now it wants to probably generate a few thousand or 10,000 or 100,000 pieces of extrusions into the y direction. Nice. Well, then play it. Age of Empire. Is it like Age of Empires or Age of Empire game? Like, is it a different game? Do you mean Age of Empires or Age of Emperor, which I don't know? Ah, yeah, Age of Empires. Yeah, it's great. I bought the Definite Edition. It's quite a nice game. I didn't play it that much though, but I should play it more actually, to be honest, when we were just talking about it. I'm waiting for Diablo 2 to come out actually. Diablo 2 will be, I think, fantastic. Like the resurrected version, you know, like a remake of the old one. So, yeah. I hope this. I'm really looking forward to that Diablo version. Which workshop, Kartik? Let me take a look. I mean, I know about Digital Futures, kind of like their lessons and stuff. Oh shit. Which one do you mean, man? June, July, what happened to the plots? Are those workshops always? Nice. I guess I bookmarked this actually. It's very nice. Are they like, but are they for free? June 26th. I mean, they're like a lot. Yeah, I'm not attending. Great, that's amazing. June 26th. I will definitely. That's actually great stuff. Like 26, 20, like this kind of region here, right? That looks like a great thing. Thanks, Kartik. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. So I guess they have like. That's pretty amazing. Holy fuck. Okay, I think I need to participate in that because that's like a gold mine. Holy fuck. I think that's also, I think it's a Rhine display, right? My god. Yeah, for sure. I have to sleep one night about it, but do I actually have? I wonder if there's someone that I actually know. I think it's like this Digital Futures, like they're making so much great stuff. They're having so many great lessons. I'm really thankful for them that they do all this stuff. And this like network, what's in there. It's great. Okay. Everyone, I think I'll call it a day. We've been online for 1.5 hours. Almost. I got really tired and getting so much information, but we got a little bit further with the script, so which is nice. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I can do another session. My ankle is kind of hurting, so there's no sport tomorrow for me, I think, which is fine. So with that said, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you're well. I hope the whole thing in India is gonna well. And yeah, take care and be well. And as always, see you in the next one. Bye bye.